Have you heard of revolver watches? I hadn't before this RVLVR Aquaman watch was lent to me to review on this channel. This dive watch certainly has some different design attributes from the typical watches I see. Is this a watch for you or me? I'll give you all the facts and my opinions on this episode of Adventures with Time. Dan Uchida is owner of RVLVR Watches, which he started in 2015. RVLVR is one of two watch brands Dan has created, the other being Recon. As Dan told me, RVLVR Watches designs focus on the revolver aesthetics, while Recon was created using tactical influences. Both are offered through the website of his umbrella business, Silo.com. This RVLVR Aquaman has a similar case style to that of my Seiko Samurai, yet with some larger dimensions. This $419 watch has a 316L stainless steel case with a diameter of 43 millimeters and a thickness of 15.2 millimeters. Lug to lug is a large, or should I say long, 50.5 millimeters and a lug width of 22 millimeters, giving this watch a 136 gram weight on this supplied rubber strap. This is a dive watch with a 300-meter water resistance with a helium escape valve. It has a nice large screw-down loomed logo crown measuring 5.5 millimeters wide by 4 millimeters deep. Easy to grip and manipulate. It comes with a sapphire front crystal with anti-reflective coating on the underside and a mineral crystal on the display case back. One of the interesting features of this watch is that it uses the Seiko NH70 movement. You say you never heard of the Seiko NH70? The NH70 is a skeletonized version of the Seiko NH line of movements, based on the NH35. That brings me to the second featured design aspect of this watch, the see-through dial. Since it uses a skeletonized movement which allows one to see more of the movement from the front, why not use a see-through dial? What we have is a clear dial with extensive lume painted on both the dial and the 120-click unidirectional dive bezel. You can see that just inside the minute track on the chapter ring, we have this broken ring with alternating circle and triangle hour markers. Also loomed is the RVLVR logo, and of course the three hands. You get a brightly illuminated dial in low light conditions. What can you really see through the front of this watch? You can see the balance spring, escapement, and several of the gears. Does all this complexity make it hard to read the time? Not at all. I find it very easy to quickly tell the time. From the display case back, you also get a view of the balance spring, but not much more given that Dan has added a ring that replicates the appearance of a rifled gun barrel. I mentioned before that the RVLVR Aquaman is similar to my Seiko Samurai. The Samurai uses the NH35, which is the base of the Aquaman's NH70 movement. They both have a case full of angles and beefy lugs. Although they have virtually the same diameter, the Aquaman is thicker and has a longer lug to lug. Is it too big? Not for my 7 7/8 inch wrist. Smaller wrists may have an issue. Do I like this watch? I do. It's got a fun look to it. Although mostly brushed, the case has some polished surfaces to provide some entertaining reflections along with the polished bezel surface and a chamfered crystal edge. Also note those little reflections of the skeletonized movement. 4 colors on the watch face add to the playful appearance you get. The black and green bezel, cream paint on the dial, and the white hands all go well together. Now, as far as value proposition, all I can say is that based on a quick internet search, my Seiko Samurai is now going for $460 US on Amazon, compared to the $419 US for the Aquaman. And the Aquaman has a slightly more expensive movement. Take this simple price analysis for what it is, a quick ballpark estimate. What do you think of this watch and its price? Let us know in the comments below. Now here is a link to the video I made on my Seiko Samurai and my playlist I made on replacing the movement in that watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.